It's my first video of 2021. Thank God 2020 is finally over. For those of us who did not get shredded like Busta Rhymes over the pandemic, we need a little something to cheer us up. We need a little tonic for our ale. We just came from the dentist and we'd like a lolly. So here's my list of the best lesbian-centric movies 2020 had to offer. Ooh! Hi, I'm a redneck. Hi, I'm Amanda. Fun fact, I'm addicted to A1 steak sauce. Anyways, this is my really gay YouTube channel. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It's hard to believe a movie that starts out with like 30 minutes of nothing but dudes would make a list about lesbians. And to be clear, this is not in any way, shape, or form a lesbian movie. If you come to this film expecting to see fun lesbian shit, it ain't gonna happen. If you're sitting around going, well, I'd like to see some lesbian sex.
This is not.
Literally, the only sex scene in this movie is a heterosexual sex scene. A lot of this focus is on her band, which is portrayed by some fabulous actors, including Chadwick Boseman. May he rest in peace. The movie makes the list because it doesn't shy away from her attraction to women. Now, I say it's not lesbian-centric because they really depict her attraction to women, I would say, almost in kind of a negative light. But the fact is, they don't shy away from showing that she's definitely into the ladies. And frankly, it's a great movie. The level of acting quality is impeccable. Viola Davis, who gained like 70 or 80 pounds for this role, just completely throws herself into the character of Ma Rainey, the mother of blues. This is one of those movies where after it ends, you'll find yourself Wikipediaing Ma Rainey and wanting to learn more about her legacy. She is a fascinating person to read about. She was even rumored to have had a possible relationship with blues legend Bessie Smith, which got my attention. Can you imagine how good the sex between two blues goddesses would have been? I said, This person actually existed in all of her glory and greatness. And, she is absolutely a queer icon. So I'm just thrilled that this movie is available on Netflix and that, they got the caliber of actors that they did. The half of it. Leah Lewis stars in this teen rom-com as Ellie Chu, an angsty loner who ends up getting paid by a nerd in the school to help him write love letters to his crush. Well, the plot really thickens when Ellie develops a bit of her own crush on the school hottie. This movie is adorable as hell.
Conversation is like ping pong. I hit one, and then you... What the...
Oops.
The lead really shines, both comedically with her timing and just as a compelling, angsty teen. It's honestly not gonna, set your world on fire, cinematically speaking. This is not Lord of the Angsty Gay Teen Rings. They didn't have $1 billion budget or something, but it's a really good indie flick. My favorite was the half of it by @AliceWoo. For it lets you discover a love for yourself. Ooh, slow down. It's not a religious retreat, okay? It's just a movie. Guess what I'm watching for my last movie of the year? The half of it. This is the last movie these eyes will ever see in 2020. Netflix The Prom. Netflix The Prom was overall a mixed bag for me. I dedicated a whole 10 minutes to a review if you care to check that out. But basically, to sum up my thoughts, the famous actors are my least favorite part. It makes my list for this scene alone.
I just wanna dance with you, let the whole world melt away.
And you cannot deny they pulled out all the stops in the wardrobe department. Now, I wouldn't normally put this on any sort of best of list, but the dance and music numbers alone are straight up gay gangsta. I mean, they hit you right in the rainbow sauce. I did just grab my crotch. Also, this movie is fun. It's fun watching a lesbian in a powder blue retro suit dancing at a high school dance with balloons all over the place. Just ask Tegan and Sarah. It's fun watching Meryl Streep sing and dance and do really anything. I do have a warning for you though. This gay musical has a very little gay relationship screen time. Besides a few music numbers between the lead lesbian couple, you know, they get one kiss, and it really feels like they kind of got the Cora Nickelodeon we can't show too much gay thing going on here. I mean, what would kids think if they showed more than one lesbian kiss? Kids would suddenly be running amok, everyone declaring themselves lesbians, even the boys. I can just see the meeting with Ryan Murphy and a bunch of executives deciding how much kissing they want to have. Hey Ryan, over here. Hey Ryan, can you look at me over here? Yep. You can have one kiss, okay? Half a second of tongue, one kiss though. 1 full second of tongue, one kiss. That's my final offer. That's my final offer to the gays. Hey, it's gay kids, man. If it was gay adults, I could give you 2 kisses, but it's gay kids. A secret love. The documentary follows an older lesbian couple who have been together since like the 1940s, and they've hit a stage in their life where they're needing to kind of downsize and get to a place where other people in their life can help them. When I did finally start watching this, I was blown away by how interesting and entertaining it was. You can immediately connect with and see the love between Terry and Pat. Throughout this documentary, we learn little pieces of each of their lives. Terry played in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League from League of Their Own. This documentary has some drama. There is some drama going on in the family dynamics of their life. That's about Terry's family loving her, but not exactly being head over heels for her partner. Whew. That hit a little too close to home. It hurts when not 100% of the public loves you. The biggest reason to watch this documentary is honestly just a chance to get a glimpse into what it was like to live as a closeted lesbian couple in the 50s and the 60s in Chicago. The pictures, the doc shows alone are just absolutely fascinating. If me and my girlfriend aren't this cute in 40 years, I'm gonna freaking jump off of Niagara Falls. Happiest season. For a movie I kind of tore to shreds the lead of, I have it pretty high on my list of favorite lesbian films for 2020. There's no denying it. This is a thoroughly entertaining movie. Now, do I see our entire community adding it to the annual Christmas movie rotation? What? Squeeze some tight K-stew ass in between Home Alone and The Santa Claus?
What?
No. But it was one of my favorites. And if I'd never taken the time to watch it, I truly would have missed out. I sat on this teeth-sweating Kristen Stewart blazer action. If you haven't seen Happiest season, you need to watch it. But I mean, if you fast forward to all the parts with Aubrey Plaza and Kristen Stewart, like, that's not the worst mistake ever. Christmas is over. I already took down my tree, okay? So get out of my face with this Christmas movie. Yeah, Christmas is kind of gone, so if you haven't seen it, save this one for next year. And finally, the very top #1 position movie on my list of lesbian flicks that you have to see from 2020, Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Elle vous attend.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire is so well done and so artistically shot. It makes my best of list for 2020, even if it doesn't include a scene of a hot queer chick smoking naked in front of a fireplace. How did she make that so hot? I am Jose French woman. Noemi Merlant is absolutely enchanting in this as a painter commissioned to do a portrait of an aristocrat's daughter. The daughter, named Eloise, refuses to pose for the portrait because it will be sent to her suitor, who she does not want to marry. The way this movie is shot, the way we're introduced to each new character, I mean, the first time we meet Eloise, it's just so well done. It almost takes your breath away. Also, by the way, oh my God, never ever has a number been so hot. Like, numbers can be hot. You feel so much emotion watching this movie. Portrait of a Lady on Fire managed to do something most period queer films really fail at. They managed to present an entirely believable story while simultaneously being able to present it in a way that doesn't make you think like, oh, death would be preferable to the life these characters are having to live. Have you seen most historical Les films? They make you want to whisper into the devil's soul, just come take me. I get it. If I was born like 20 or maybe even 30 years ago, I wouldn't have wanted to live, okay? I would be ridiculed at best and at worst, probably physically harmed. They'd round us all up and they'd throw us in a barrel filled with piranhas. And then they'd set the piranhas on fire so we're in a barrel full. It would basically be as if we were living in modern day, Indiana under Pence. It's just nice to see a movie here that shows us the hot and they managed to do it in a way where the whole thing isn't about men. It's a miracle. It's like that thing Jesus did, the Blechschmel test. How can a movie survive? They should have drawn a penis over the top of the image or something. What we do see is two women who very clearly have no choice but to accept the circumstances they are in, yet still manage to fall in love. Another fun fact about this movie is that the director, Celine Sciamma, actually used to be together with the actress who played Eloise. Of course they're still friends, because lesbians. Okay, that is all of my movie film recommendations for 2020 Les movies. I hope you were able to enjoy your holidays. I wish you a very, very happy new year. Please subscribe if you want me to be able to keep making this hella gay content. All right, see you next video.